have another project with Reks coming up. It's like a 3-part.
Straight No Chaser.
Yeah. And what can you tell us about that?
It's almost done. I mean, at least 2 parts of it are done, but we're going to put out the first part real soon. The only thing that's been holding up is Reks is about to put the last single for his last album that came out, Mr. Nobody. I produced that. Yeah. And the video is amazing. It's coming real soon, and then we're going right into the new project. And we got Action Bronson on it. You got, man, who else is on it? You got Term on it, of course, Slane, JFK. You got, a lot of people reached out. Brother Ali just reached out to get on it. Pharoah Monch reached out. Inspect the Deck. Like, these people are reaching out to us. You know, Reks really is getting a lot of respect from MCs.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm excited.
And it's each one's an EP or a full LP?
It's going to be 3 EPs, and then at the end of all the EPs, they're all going to be on iTunes. At the end of it, you can buy the CD, which will be in stores and you know, distributed. So I'm excited about doing something different. And you, speaking of Action Bronson, you said you had a project with him too. Finished. Just waiting for the date. I think it's going to come out 2 weeks before Population Control. Yeah? We're figuring out the details. Is this a free release or a? Nah, this is a real album. So you got to pay for this one. I'm excited because like Action put out Dr. Lecter and the feedback was crazy. Yeah. And shout out to Tommy Maz, he did all the beats on that, but it was like real like drum loops with samples on them. Right. This is like the album me and Action got like it's big records. We got Nina Sky on it. We got like there's like some big records on there that people aren't gonna expect. There's like Spanish records and like just the samples on there are crazy. Word up. And then you said, I think you told me about a follow-up to the record you have with Termanology. It's done. December 20th. Do we have a title? Yeah, December 20th, 2012. 2012. Because it's the end of the world. We might as well be the end of hip-hop. Right. We're going to finish it off right. No, I'm just kidding. I was hoping you would go in 1994. No, I mean, we can't do that. 1982. Check it out, though. Here's why 2012 is dope. All right. Because we were born in 1982, me and Term. Same hospital, same city, like... You know what I mean? Yeah, and we came up in this hip-hop game, so that's why we called it 1982. But calling it 2012 is like, one, it's a controversial year, especially with what's going on in the world, but everybody thinks the world's going to end. A lot of people do. There's movies about it, there's, historic, a whole bunch of stuff about 2012. Right. So I think calling it like 1982, like dash 2012. Right. It's not the coolest title, but I think people are going to talk about it. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Especially because the album's amazing, and it's a whole different sound for me in Term, as opposed to the first album. This one's like I said, a lot of sample-free stuff, a lot of younger sounding records. Because I think 1982 had like a vintage vibe. Right. And now 2012 is going to have like a, and this is breaking news, by the way. I've never announced the album title. I just did it right now. All right. 2012 has like a whole fresh new sound. Like the first single was called "Shining." Yeah. And it's just it doesn't sound like anything. I don't think that I've ever heard in my life. Yeah. Yeah. Like it's like boom bap drums with like T.I. horns. Right. And like Dre pianos. Like it's on some whole other. Shout my man Kaz out there too. I got this kid on the keys. It's like I've never seen anything like it. He's on some other. So you have like I mean like up until this point. Your sound has been very like sample heavy. Yeah. And have you run into problems with that had made you say, okay, I need to step back a little bit? Only when I did a couple Def Jam records. Like I've only done a couple major label records. I've done a lot of like, a lot of major records that weren't necessarily on a major label. When I started like the last Chic Luch record, I could talk about this because we cleared the sample. Mm-hmm. But like, let's say I got so-and-so for the beat. Right. Well, I would have got 4 times that if the sample didn't kill us. And then this past week, we were talking about publishing, and I found out I'm not getting a dime off publishing for the record. So it's like, that affects it a little bit, but I've heard, everybody's heard that from producers, I've heard Just Blaze and all kinds of people talk about why they switched up. Right. That ain't why I'm switching up. I'm switching up just to change the sound, but you're always going to hear a sample. 90% of the beats I make are samples. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not going to change that. No, I like that. Music's getting bigger than ever. Yep. But the reason I'm really switching up is because I feel like mixing sampled drums with like not sampled sounds, but still bringing a raw sound, like an analog sound. Yeah. I don't think anyone's mastered that yet. No. Yeah, so I'm on a mission to do that. And you told me about a collaboration that you did with somebody very... Nas? Yeah, Nas. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Nas did a couple records to my beats, but Def Jam called me again to clear another one for his actual album. So hopefully I don't get destroyed on the publishing, but it doesn't matter. No, why? It's Nas. And so it's happening. Beat on that, the song's done. Yeah. He told me it was on the album. We'll see. I can't say it's like 1,000,000%, but according to Def Jam, it's 100%. I don't know what to say, you know?
When's that record coming out? Any ideas?
You gotta ask Nas that.
Yeah,
I know it's not coming out this year unless it comes out in December.
Right.
Because I saw like the released, I just saw a list of all the release dates for the whole year.
Yeah.
But what December wasn't on it. So I think Nas is gonna drop in December.
All right. Cool, anything else you want to add?
Yeah, Show Off Radio every Thursday night, Shade 45. We've, you know, every week it's better. A lot of world premieres, a lot of special guests.
Yeah.
And shout out to, you know, all the people out here in Vegas, like this guy, and my man Bootleg Kev, for showing love. And
no doubt, man.
2012 is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
The world might end, or my label just might end hip hop. Let's go.
Peace, hip hop site, Statik Selektah, DJ Pizzo.
I used to buy records on this site when I was like 10.
Thank you.